Evening all, I'm Johnny B and welcome to Sunny Coast Celtic episode 27. What can I say, that was a bit of a tough watch tonight. We did predict it would be a hard game up at Tynecastle, always is up there, but their fans are on a bit of a high at the moment and they were just right behind them, right for the start. Obviously we never get after the best of starts, but I thought that the whole first half in general, we were pretty good. We looked like playing a bit of high tempo. I think the goal. So obviously the ball comes across and great save for Schmeichel. I mean the boy, great header, great save. Took Schmeichel about 2.5 years to get back up again. And obviously he's not as young as he used to be. And that's what I'm on about Sinisalo. He might have not made the save, but took Schmeichel ages to get up. But it didn't help when Dane Murray smashes the ball into his own net. Now that's a boy that's not had a game for absolutely ages. And then he comes in and you're expecting him to go alright. I just thought the whole night for Dane Murray, he got the ball and he had a bit of space and he kept going back to Schmeichel because he wasn't sure as he meant to take that ball through into the midfield and maybe open up some space there. So felt sorry for the boys, just not being in there all the time because our centre halves they pick themselves, and that's what we were talking about before the game. But all these players that come in, they've not got that experience to go and make the wee runs into the midfield and open up a bit of space. So he just kept doing the thing that normal centre halves do, and that's just knock the ball back, knock the ball to the side. So yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. He could have cleared that. I don't know how he managed to get into the back of the net. He just panicked, I think. But obviously, after that, it's wakened us up. And for about the next 20 minutes, I thought that's the best football we've seen from Celtic this season. I thought to myself, well, they've just poked the bear there and we started to, put some passes together. Rio gave a few balls away again. I don't know what's wrong with him. I've been saying for weeks he's not the same. So he did get a rest eventually, but I think it's just his speed, his passing, everything's off at the moment. Even digging in. We've not got any players that can go right into a challenge and sort of open up that game and get everybody else involved when they see a heavy challenge going in. We don't really have that kind of player to do that. Kobe Donovan was pretty good tonight at the back. Never got going forward. Did a lot of time on the ball. He was very unlucky. Some of his crossing was all right. Some of it was poor. Engels, he doesn't get into the game enough for me. If we're only depending on him taking corners and free kicks, then we're in fucking struggle street because we need somebody better than that in there. Anybody can take a corner and a free kick. I just don't know what's going on. But in saying, look, first half they've scored. I wasn't against the run of play. We were under pressure a wee bit for the first 10 minutes, but then once we got our foot in the ball, when they scored, we opened it up a bit. Great ball in for great bit of passing, and then the ball comes down the line. Kieran Tierney cuts it back, and Calmack just knocks it into the net. It was a fantastic finish. And then that whole first half after that, I'm thinking, we're going to go in, we're 2-1 up or 3-1 up, because we were all over them. I know we weren't penetrating them, but we had more chances. We had shots, we had chances to cross it. Sometimes our final ball was off. Tenecte looked really, really good on his first touch coming in. I thought in the first half, apart from Dane Murray's own goal, I thought we all looked good. Everybody was comfortable on the ball. Maybe Rio, you can take him out of that. But again, you're playing Benji on the left wing. I know I'm saying put him through the middle. Well, maybe we should have tonight. Because he just out in the wing, he's just lost out there. He's not a winger. I don't know why we're playing him out there. I get why we are, but we shouldn't be playing him out there. We had the chance tonight not to play him out there. Again, he's got to score. The ball comes across. Instead of just hitting the first time, he's pulled it back and then tried a wee chip. And if that goes in, it's a fucking magic goal. But if it doesn't go in, you're like, fuck me, why didn't you just put your foot through it the first time? And we're 2-1 up. So it was, I don't know whether to say that was unlucky or stupid or should have had it. I don't know. If we went in 2-1 up, I find that Hearts would have been struggling to claw it back because we'd have been different in that second half. But again, second half started, we've come out of traps last again, and they were all ours for a while. I can't believe how much we just sat back, getting the ball away, playing passive football at the back again. And then they've scored a second. And you're thinking, fuck, here we go again, you know. And he's cut inside. He's came in. Donovan showed him inside. And then Benji comes and helps. But the two of them just get in each other's way. They leave room for him to shoot. Instead of one of them closing him down, he's always wanting to cut inside into for a shot. And the two of them took the bait. Fucking never got a challenge in. And he's finished it well. Schmeichel had no chance. And then a couple of minutes later, they're through again. Dane Murray, it was a penalty. He never got the ball. Definite penalty. If that was on us, we'd have been going penalty and all. But then once we're 3-1 down, we're chasing the game after that. They could have scored again. But in saying that, we had a few chances to score. Luke McCowan had a chance. Who else? We had a couple of headers. We had chances. But then again, so did they. So it was kind of, I don't know. We did not deserve to win that game in that second half performance. First half, yeah. Second half, no. Now, I can't understand what the changes are. Why would you bring Tanek to half and put Balakwisha on? I don't get that. He wasn't great. In fact, he was fucking rubbish when he came on. Tanek could have done a lot better than that if you leave him on the field. He looked a bit dejected coming off. I don't know why Brendan took him off. You know, he'd have been better off taking Benji off, putting him out to the right wing and putting Balakwisha on. But Balakwisha was garbage when he came on. Absolutely garbage. And then you take Johnny Kenny off and you put your Mad on, who's no had a... When's the last time he played? So he's no get match fitness behind him, nothing. He just looked behind the 8 ball as well. Don't get me wrong, there was one of the balls, he plucked it out the air and he fucking... That would have been a fantastic goal if he scores, but again, the defenders are fighting for their life. They just got right in front of it and blocked it. But that was the only real thing he done. Every other time, he was getting the ball away, he wasn't winning the ball, wasn't holding it up. And I keep going back to this. Adam Ida, why the hell did we let him go? He would have been a better player up there than Imada. He'd have been better than Johnny Kenny. I really don't understand the logic in letting him go. We didn't need the money. We needed a centre forward. And this is horrible. This is where it's getting to. I know everybody's blaming the board for no bringing players in, but again, who the fuck let Adam Ida go? Was it the board? Because if it is the Danish shot, was it Rodgers that didn't want him? Was it the player that didn't want to be there? I just don't get it. Look how we're struggling now. And I get why everybody's up in arms, we've not got the depth, but we've got enough players there to beat the Scottish teams. Hearts haven't got any big name players, but they just fucking threw themselves in at every ball. That wee Cammy Devlin was fucking going about the middle of the park like he was fucking Maradona. Nobody was getting a foot into him. Nobody challenged him. He's one of the wee players that will just get booked. We never went anywhere near him. He had about 3 fouls in the first half. The ref fell, never said nothing to him, just walked away again. And he knew he got away with that. But we haven't got a player in our team that's going to put the foot in like that. I thought when Luke McCowan came on and James Forrest came on, that we looked a better side with A2 in the team. And I know you're panicking then, and the Hearts have probably took their foot off the gas a wee bit. But we just looked... Forrest looked sharp. McCowan looked sharp. I know sometimes you give the ball away, but man, James Forrest looked the best, one of the better players on the field tonight, and he was only on for half an hour or something, 25 minutes. So does he start in the next game? I don't know. We just look a bit in struggle street after that. The first half I was so excited because I thought, good, we're starting to look like the old Celtic. Callum McGregor was much better tonight going forward on the ball, but what happened in the second half is they just took him out the game. So they decided, take Callum McGregor out the game and Celtic don't play. So we've not got enough players that can stand up and be counted when McGregor's taken out the game and he's not in it enough. For me, I don't know. We're playing a lot of players out of position. Definitely Nygren. Is he better in the midfield? I don't know. I think he's better than Engels. Hatate, get him out, get Bernardo in, or McCown. They've had their chances now. We can't keep persevering with the same players all the time. Honestly, we've got to change something. I know everybody's blaming this and blaming that, but fuck's sake, I can see it. All the fans can see it. Brendan, why can't you see it? Shuffle that midfield, keep McGregor in, he was good tonight. So keep him in, but change the two that are beside him. Because Engels no showing is enough. You can't just rely on dead balls, and Hitate's just miles off it at the moment. So you've got to change that. And then if you change that, the forward line might go. I still think he's got to try. See, even if you don't play Benji midfield, I'm telling you, put him up front. He's better than what we've got. Yamada doesn't look like it. Johnny Kenny's no. He tried and he tried, but he's no a brilliant out-and-out centre forward for us. He's just going to be one of the players you bring him on when you're 3-0 up and hope we maybe nick one. But you can't depend on him to score goals every week. So, look, all in all, very, very disappointing score. First half, after 10 minutes, I was really happy with the way Celtic played. We looked like the Celtic of old, coming forward, frightening teams. But after that, we took our foot off the gas again and just gave them too much room, too much time and too much respect. Their Hearts are a wee kick and go team, you know. All their goals, look at their wingers. That boy on the left-hand side, every time he got the ball, he looked dangerous because he just went forward and went forward and went forward. And that's what we need. Connect is the same, but we need help. We need somebody on the other wing that can do the same. And that's what we're used to watching at Celtic, is really good wingers and slipping balls through, and we just look like a disjointed team at the moment. I can't believe all the good work we've done in the first half, we fucking undone it in the second half. So, anyway, we'll call it a night at that. Couple of nights sleep and then we'll get a home game, Falkirk. So, see how that goes. I'll come back and do a preview of that. So, anyway, try and have a good day. It's just one of the things we need to give ourselves a good kick up the arse. And hail, hail.